a serious go at it. That Icebox game from them was stunning. Individually, YZ had some unbelievable highlight reel moments.
And that was definitely the stumbling block for Sentinels, controlling that star player from Billy, who we know is always a problem for teams such as this. But in the end, they figure out how to answer that A-side operator play. They get that controller util up. Eventually, they can push YZ over. Let's send it down now to Gen.G down on the stage for our Verizon post-match interview with John QT.
And it's going to be Sentinels in the playoffs! John, if I may have you over here. Yes, for a short interview. Lotus was a nail-biter, no?
Definitely, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, congratulations on making it to the playoffs. I mean, first one since Masters Madrid. You gotta be excited.
Yeah, definitely very excited. That was the goal coming into the tournament. Kind of beating our demons that we had in Bangkok because we got grouped. So very happy.
Oh, thank you, Durka. Hello.
Can you tell us
Hey everyone. Hey
about
Jen.
what
Hey
happened
Jai.
between Ice
Hey
Box and
Truban.
Sunset?
Hey
It felt
Casper.
like after Ice Box,
Hello.
you guys
183 million fans across the world from Durka's channel. How are you guys doing?
They were just like running us down. We were not
I don't have all the jerseys. This one's just the one that Alex gave me at Champs. And then the other one is the one that they sent me. Because I begged them to send me a jersey.
Speaking of demons, we have other demons
This,
who
I
made
washed
it
the
to
other
the
jersey. This
playoffs.
isn't the same
Who
jersey I
would
was
you
wearing
like
the
to
other day.
face for the first round of the playoffs?
Whose name is on it? It's Alex's name, yeah. I don't know if you can see.
We're coming in very confident, so I'm pretty sure they don't want to see us.
Plus, you just avenged Energy. How are you feeling about that?
I don't really care.
Yeah, I thought you would say that, but congratulations once again. John QT, everybody!
Explain that last round win, bro. I was watching. It was not real, was it? That wasn't a real round of Valorant. You said Alex remote joining? Yeah, I'm just gonna message her now. Hello, Motomoto. Moto. Hello, 2001 Mazda Protege. Hello, Schizo Rope Man. Hey, Beast. Hello, Moto. King, do you ever plan on being head coach? It's possible. Be right back, 1 second. It's possible. I'll be honest. The more, the more my stream and other things that I've been doing, I get better at or more successful at, the less likely I will go to head coach. But that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean it's not possible. Is your jersey custom made? Does it say Coach Mini on the back? No, this one's Alex's. The other one I have is drying. Has Mini on the back. But it's drying right now. For the two times back to back. Yeah, I wasn't sure what number to get, so I thought it'd be funny if I had two. Hello, Kim. I don't know what to tweet for today. If Victoria joins, then I could tweet something about Victoria. I was gonna I like fake logging people. That's fun. I could fake log Victoria. The problem is they're playing Gen.G, so they can't really fake log her being like, oh, Paper Rex is gonna shit on Gen.G, because that's APAC. Whereas like yesterday, I would probably have been able to fake log her. Yeah, Victoria definitely has, you know, APAC bias, but like I think in this one, it's like you can, you know, I mean, obviously deep in her heart, that's probably the team that she preferred to win. But why do you feel that Sentinels isn't on tournament winning form right now after their win? Because they scraped a win versus a team that literally lost rounds by full spraying smokes, 2 feet away from smokes. I do like the jersey. The color's nice. I love vibrant colors like that.
Compliments from the wheel. I'm joined by Texture and Karan, and here we are today to create an authentic, wholesome atmosphere here in the venue by having them spin the wheel and say something nice about the player that the wheel lands on.
Oh, I should do this,
ready?
but I spin the wheel and I say
alright,
something
그러면은,
horrible. That's what I'm gonna do in this segment. I'll say something horrible.
Okay, be nice. Right. Shall we, Texture?
Okay. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? He just spun it again.
Okay. Monyet.
Monyet. The biggest flame for Monyet is that I don't know Monyet enough to actually flame him. So that's probably the only flame I can really give. That's a pretty good flame. Like I know he subbed for Paper Rex and then he now plays for RRQ, right? And he's been doing quite well, but I don't really know Monyet that well.
Texture to buy him food, but still nice.
So any
support,
flame from
and
Monyet
he
would
can do a
be
lot.
not authentic.
Thank you for the compliment, Kara.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just dazing me.
Oh,
Boaster! Do I really need to? Oh, this guy's a fucking moron, man. He might be the he might be the dumbest smart person I know. He's completely this whole he can now aim at completely overrated. Definitely still whiffing just as hard as me. Yeah. You know, they had a little run. They're on a little run right now. A little run. But a little run, come on. It's just a little one. Like, let's be real. Like, making it to a Masters event is just like, you know, that's another day in the office. That's a fucking another day in the office.
Themselves a ticket to the playoffs already, and Mel,
thank you very much, Billy.
Team
Thank you for the
that
sub.
could lock themselves in will come down to Gen.G and Paper Rex, and this is a difficult one to call.
Bro, I should make some of those. I should make a flame wheel, and it's gonna have like Hot Wheels graphics and fire, and then I just flame whoever it lands on.
But it does mean we're guaranteed a Pacific team
Boaster
advancing
straight
here
away.
100%. And honestly, when you look at when these teams have faced off against each other, it has been so close for.
Actually, our research chat. Actually, I kind of was quite fun. What did he message me recently?
Against each other 8 times in VCT at this point today will be their nice. And because these scriptwriters are so nice with it, it's 4-4 apiece right now. And
He messaged me, like he sent me a photo of
Looking at it most recently,
he sent me a photo of an IPA he was drinking,
Gen.G have taken it once this
or he
year.
bought, I guess. He doesn't drink, so it's very surprising. And it was like, I don't know if you could see. Let me try and get I'm advertising alcohol on stream right now. He was asking me if I liked the bottle design, basically, because he was like, oh, I quite like it, and obviously I was a graphic designer, so he values my opinion very highly. And I said it was pretty nice. I said it's for nice cunts like you, that's why. You know, nice poshos, you know what I mean? Like little middle classos. And then he sent me a picture of let me show you. He sent me a picture of him in the tower, I guess it is, looking down on the down on the fucking baseball field from the tower. And I sent back
and especially because it is a
Colin, who's our team manager. I said Colin didn't really pick the best seats for that, did he? I thought that was a good response, to be honest.
There's so many different layers of mind games because you know the tendencies of all the other
happy with that response. Happy with the dad joke there.
As well. So the anti-game that's going to be coming in here is going to be really high level.
Or could you apply it for the other way around as well? Maybe you have to get even one layer ahead, you know? You have to think about what they're doing to you and what you're doing to them, but you don't want to...
It's kind of cool, though.
I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Is like, when do you actually stop it going down? But no, I think...
Did you give any notes for this game?
Mind games.
What can I say? I gave them some notes from the last game.
Just have that natural read.
And I think
I was speaking to Alex a little bit today, but not like... I don't want to give away too much.
The coaches are in the back 12 hours after the match, looking at every single VOD, looking at every piece of util, every small detail, every single little thing. And that is true, but it also comes in the moments of old...
Yeah, I won't give away too much. I'll talk about, like, maybe like after the event, I talk about it a bit more.
Based off of what they felt playing against these teams before. Sometimes the prep
How about Fnatic did you? What are you asking me? What does that mean? Is it a good lower third? Wait, let's have a look. We're researching for broadcast. Where's lower third? Where was it? Where is it? Oh, Pacific Rip. Okay. Hello, Victoria. One sec.
Hey guys, Gen.G here with Munchkin.
Okay,
and
right.
Batman. Now, let's face it, we don't really like regional matchups, but you
Victoria,
haven't
whatever.
played against Gen.G
Okay,
yet.
I need help.
So, what are your expectations?
I'm sure it's gonna be a tough game, but I'm also happy that whoever wins,
Patman's a big guy, isn't he?
It's a Pacific
Hello.
going to proceed for the playoffs, so I'm happy.
Okay, now Munchkin, regional matchup. Is that a good
Hey,
thing
how are
or
you?
a bad thing?
I'm okay. I'm
Oh, this is just a warm-up for both of you. You
okay.
guys are
Oh
going
wait,
to make
let me
it to
turn off
playoffs
the sound
anyways.
from your thing.
Okay, well,
I'm going on voice activation.
My friends accidentally queued up for another game, so now I'm gonna like be playing and kind of watching the pre-show.
Wait, you're playing? You're a Valorant player?
Oh.
Yeah, when you've been this
Yeah.
good for so long, you absolutely
I play
have.
this stupid
It's
game.
So fun to watch. And honestly,
What agent
yeah,
do you play?
I like duelists and initiators, although it depends on the map. So specialize in one agent per map.
What? Wait, you pick one agent per map?
Well, it depends. Like, yeah, actually, not one, but maybe like two.
Okay.
Like maybe two agents.
Can we hear the rundown?
All right.
Yeah, what rank are you too? Billy's asking what's your rank. Billy's trying to make herself feel better, but she won't.
You guys can guess, I guess.
I reckon you're between gold and plat.
What? So what?
Is that low?
So low? I don't know. Yeah, it's lower than what I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
oh my
honestly,
god.
lately I've been playing like a bronze.
Bro, Billy's like a fucking iron player in all games. So like that's you know.
Who's an iron player?
Wait, what's this guy? What's she saying again? What's Mel's chatting again?
Forsaken may be leading you astray a little bit because Mini did say on his stream that he's been trying to build Forsaken up into that IGL role, so it could very well be a ploy to distract you from the real mastermind on Paper Rex.
Bro, Victoria, I say like little things on stream sometimes, and I get clip farmed. And I've never said that.
This is
I've never said this IGL thing. What I think I said is that like I think in the long term, Jason being the IGL would be like a good move.
In his last matchup, this guy who was so sick, his entry pathing.
Victoria's locked in right now. She's not even fucking paying attention.
I am. I'm like double. I'm just gonna have to not pay attention to you. Okay. What IGL thing? What is happening?
So like
I'm looking at your chat now. I'm trying
so basically like I'm complaining that every time I get asked questions about Paper Rex sometimes now, right? And I forget that the fan base is quite big. So like I just get clip farmed with any innocuous thing I say. And I made a comment about like how like I think in the long term, Jason like being the IGL and taking more responsibility would be like a good thing for the team. And that's now become something that Mel has pointed to twice on the desk at this event. It's like, you know, Jason's gonna become more like the IGL. That's what Minnie's saying or something. And I'm now just feel really bad and guilty that I'm just like essentially
causing problems,
creating false narratives, probably pissing off half the team. Yeah.
Stop doing.
But what are your thoughts on the comments
About him being IGL?
Yeah, like I don't know what the I don't know what the public perception is of the team's calling structure. Is what the first thing.
I think my impression is the community agrees with you, but you think the caller should be Forsaken?
Who do you think it should be?
I'm afraid to say too much. I don't want to get clip farmed. Stop trying to bait me.
Bro, there's two reasons you're here. The first thing is that you're a lovely person, but the second thing is I want the fucking juice. I want the juice. Like I want the inside trading right now. Isn't this like partly like isn't this like partly your job as the host to have like opinions about this?
Oh, I do. But when it comes to Paper X games, I
feel bad?
Like to let my analysts theorize.
I reckon you think Devi should be the IGL.
No, I don't.
Really?
I mean, to me, Pat is the steadiest guy on the team. Just like, you can even just see it in their mid-rounds, the way how even in his clutch moments, he just looks really stable. And just personality-wise, I don't know. Getting to know them personally really well, personality-wise, I feel like...
I think he's too inexperienced, personally.
I think, yes. I think he is too green right now to become a sole IGL, but yeah. Oh wait, I'm about to knife someone. Hold on. It's happening.
Right, I need to make a tweet. What am I tweeting?
What are you tweeting?
I'm going live. I was gonna fake log you. But I don't know how to fake log you without getting you into trouble.
Hate vlog me?
Fake log you. So what I was doing when I was streaming with Sliggy was I just pretended Sliggy said loads of things to me on DMs. So like if you were here yesterday, I'd put like a fake log of you saying heretics are fucking awful and I hate EMEA, which is true for you, but
it is true.
Yeah,
it
is true.
It yesterday.
But like for this game, I can't really fake log you because like it's APAC. So I'm not sure what to tweet.
I'll let you be creative about it, I guess. But it's true. It is
Twitch chat. I need help with the tweet. Tweet that you're Ireland League. I'm not. It's not true though, is it?
Oh, in
yeah,
League?
What's your actual rank
definitely
actually?
Iron. I'm definitely Iron in League and Wild Rift. I'm like garbage at League. I do not enjoy MOBAs. I'm just don't like it.
What are you in Valorant?
I'm not gonna answer this in public. It's so personal and private. Mini, like we barely know each other. Don't ask me these questions.
Paper X have to do to make sure they don't make the same mistakes.
Oh, hot girls are bad at League. I like that, Billy.
Match his energy with an operator of their own in something, in my opinion.
They're bad at League, but they're not that bad. Iron? Come on. Come on.
Good assumptions and good guesses on where they can be.
Hypox a hot girl. Bro, Hypox. I mean, you're not. Hypox's not bad at League, but I've never heard a man more angry playing League, I don't think, than Hypox.
This matchup to something. Obviously, something very talented player in his own right, but I feel like Texture has just been in a league of his own so far.
Opinion of Ilya or something.
I was surprised of how like smart he was when I was helping at the start, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
I presumed he would have been like a pretty like I thought he would just be like a fragging kind of player, but like he seemed quite aware. There's a lot of things he does for the team that I don't think people recognize probably.
Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, curious if you kind of saw that. And he's been slightly under.
And I think he's vastly. I would love to take tiny bit of credit, like just a tiny bit. But like I think that his Euro has been, like he was very receptive to like. I noted straight away. One of the things I noted was the way they were playing Euro was like. They were playing Euro like a jet too much.
Yeah.
And so I was suggesting some ideas that he was like really receptive to, and seemed like quite like he was the only player to really reach out of nowhere and be like, "Can you like watch this game with me or something?" And I was like,
yeah.
I couldn't because I didn't have the time to, so I felt bad. But it seems like he's very growth mindset kind of person.
Oh, absolutely. He's one of the hardest working. I mean, they all are, but he's so hardworking. Super receptive feedback. But yeah, smart player. I was just having this conversation with, I can't remember, someone from Korea side.
Sorry. Left 4 Dead 2 enjoyer. I played Left 4 Dead, yeah, but not like tons, you know. Here we talk about Ilya is something.
Something.
Bro, Jen's fireman. Oh, it's because APAC talent's fireman because the Western fucking idiots voting against APAC.
Yeah, that's true what Alex said about something I was asking him to VOD review. In when something first joined in 2023, actually he did it 2024 too. He would wake Alex up really early in the morning.
What was he in his room?
He was just like, he likes to go for, Ilya is like a healthy dude.
Okay.
He likes to experiment with like, you know, the right amount of caffeine, like coffee or Red Bull, to make sure he has like optimal, he was optimizing himself. So he would wake up early in the morning, go for walks to like refresh himself. And then he would wake up Alex to go through VODs. It was crazy.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, how did he wake up Alex? What does that mean? What, he just phoned him up?
He called him or knocked his door. This is like in Korea and stuff.
Oh, they share like an like a apartment complex or something?
Yeah, like the player house.
Oh, I didn't know there was a player. Honestly, I didn't know there was a player house.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
God, I couldn't do that. I feel sorry for Alex, honestly.
Does EMEA not do that?
No. That's a bit of an old thing. I mean, there's some EMEA teams that do have like. Yeah, there's some teams that do maybe. I think Koi does. But yeah, there's not a chance I would live with the players or near the players. I would. I'd lose my mind, I think. A BBL do too. Heretics. Bro, I know that Liquid, I know that like the manager and like shares an apartment with the coach and Serial, I think, right now. So maybe it is a little bit more common than I think, but I definitely could not.
Do you guys know if Americas does that?
I think C9 has like a gaming house thing. I think the gaming house thing went a bit out of fashion in recent years, because it used to be the big thing in Europe and America, especially for League of Legends. and then I think it just went out of fashion.
All the non-Korean teams need to basically do that. It's also because, you know, it's a language barrier thing, and a lot of these guys haven't lived overseas. For like the rookies, they've never lived overseas in their lives, so I guess it's just easier.
Yeah, I mean, if I was moving over, I would just prefer it would be all set up from here. What are the maps again? It was I know what the maps are. I gotta pretend.
Oh, you got the preview? Did he send it to you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Split, I think.
Split. It's split.
Yeah. Okay. I'll refrain from commenting, but it's gonna be a tough game either way because this is Gen.G. But I'm not dissatisfied, but I'm not fully satisfied.
I heard about some comp changes in map 1, so I'm curious how this is gonna pan out.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah. I just get told stuff, and I generally am like, I don't want to say too much. Get farmed.
I mean, that would just be the ultimate matchup, right?
I think the comp makes sense, and there are things about it I love. There are things about it I don't like, but for Paper Rex, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm a big fan of one of the agents they're gonna play. A big fan of one of them.
Oh, I'm curious what agent that is now.
Yeah.
You will find
I think my chat will be able to see. Look at Mind Freak, man. He's just chilling. Just chilling.
Yeah, he's a chill guy.
He looks so comfortable as well. Just comfortable. That jacket looks very, very... Is that a Rolly? A Rolly? I don't know what it is. It looks like a Rolex.
It's a Rolly. Oh, a Rolex. I was like, what kind of shirt? Are you talking about Alex's wrist?
No. I was talking about... I think Mind Freak's got a Rolex. I don't know what's Alex wearing.
Oh, you call it a Rolly? That was a Rolly. That was.
I mean, I'm being ironic. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a real thing people say.
I like it, Rolly. It just makes it.
That's an AP, bro. I've googled AP watch. Okay. I mean, some of them are only okay. Bro, some of them are 200,000.
200,000?
Some of the AP watches are 200k. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I was undercharging for my services. It's Chamber. You guys think what agent do you think that I think is gonna be played on Ascent that I like, guys? The hint here is it's not Chamber.
Are you streaming it from Twitch or from YouTube?
From
I'm,
YouTube.
like, watching... Okay.
Do you want me to share my screen? Is that easier? I don't, or worse?
No, then I'll just... No, it's okay. I'll just
you sure?
watch YouTube. Okay. Alright.
I mean, I'll do it anyway. I don't know how this usually works. I did this before for Doma when we were watching.
Honestly, me too. I just don't stream.
Does it?
I'm such a lazy streamer. I can see it. It's great.
It's all good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you got some really famous people in your chat. I see some names here.
Like who? I don't recognize any famous people in my chat.
Like you gave them a little VIP thing.
I'm just joking. I'm just fucking with you.
You have famous people. Look at them.
Okay. Brimstone.
Oh, here we go.
Chamber. Oh my god, it's coming in. Oh, I'm a bit...
Are you... Is it Reina? Is it Reina that's your favorite on Ascent?
Come on. You know the answer to that. If they played Reina on Icebox, I wouldn't be too unimpressed. Bro, I wouldn't allow my players, like, when they do this fake hovering stuff, I'm so on edge that they're going to accidentally click in. Because technically in the rules, we're not allowed to reset.
it doesn't look like we're gonna get the chamber.
Like, you have to immediately Alt F4 if you accidentally misclick, otherwise it's GG.
We got a KO. Normality has returned. Yes.
The meme's not worth it, guys. Come on.
Yes, the agent you must play on this map.
Yeah, it's too normal. Look
I remember that time that someone ran triple duelist by accident.
The other side tells a very different story.
Although, to be honest, if Paper Rex ran triple duelist here, it would...
Quadruple duelist. Oh, wait, are you talking about Game Changers?
Yeah. Oh, it was
Yeah, it was
quadruple.
quadruple.
Yeah.
And their main duelist played Cypher.
Okay.
It was against EG. It was against EG on Lotus. I remember that. It was... Okay, sorry. Talk about Devi and Viper.
Sorry. Yeah, so
more
Viper,
important.
I like Viper a lot. I think that having Jing on Raze is... It's not Raze's best map, but like I think that Jing Raze has been a win condition, right? Something on Gecko's interesting. It's not my favorite comp, but like I think it makes sense for the context of
Wait, I just
Paper
realized
Rex.
something isn't on Reyna. Who's playing Reyna? Oh my god, I just realized...
No one's playing Reyna.
Why did I see Reyna on the screen?
They were fake locking.
Oh, I understand now. Okay.
Do you think that Achilles on Paper Thin would prefer to cast this game or not? Like,
That's a good question. I assume yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like rather than like, I mean, Sen beat Billy is a bit of a...
Yeah,
It's
between
not
the two
a banger
matches
anyway.
today. Yeah.
If it was like a
and-
banger from different region though, would you think that they would prefer it for the different region? Because it is groups, I guess, and it's like not super high stakes. It is high stakes, but not. It's not deep tournament. Okay.
My assumption is yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, in today's matches, for sure.
I just meant from like it might get boring casting the same teams.
Yeah, it's basically... I don't know, but they have a lot of Pacific pride too, so it's also...
Yeah.
I think a pleasure to be able to do that on the gold stage.
I mean, this is a good game. Oh no, the nano. Okay, how's our retake? Oh my god, we can flood? We can flood before the plant. Go boys, and... this flank as well. Forsaken? Ah, that's a nice shot from Foxy. Okay, a weird fucking pistol round, honestly. It was a nice flood attempt. It concerns me when Paper Rex do things that look good and still lose the round, you know what I mean? Like, that flood in was nice. But Gen.G just cleaned it up. Like, Gen.G able to handle, like, the aggression there is, like, kind of worrying. Are you surprised with how well Gen.G played against MIBR?
I didn't stay up for that. I only looked at the stats. I was surprised. I didn't think it was going to be. Look at anything.
Wait, your mic's gone crazy. Weird. I don't know what's going on. You like trailed. Yeah, you went really quiet. I don't know how to turn it up. No,
Closer to my mouth.
that might be
Here, how
better.
about, is this better? I also turned myself.
I think so. Let me. How do I turn you up on Discord now? I'm such a noob, man.
Don't you have mods and like people who can borrow some from Sliggy?
You coming in here flaming my mods already? Flaming my mods.
Oh wait, I see your mod. I see your mod.
Bruh.
You need a Discord mod. Do you have a Discord mod? Wait, you don't even. We're not even on.
I
your
have a
Discord.
Discord mod, but we're not on my Discord. We're just in a call. Like my inability to use technology is not my moderator's fault.
Sorry. Get deluxe. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
I'm equally incompetent at this.
I started streaming and I can't figure out how to turn you up, but it's fine. I think you're fine.
Okay.
One going Gen.G's way, one going Paper Rex's way.
You can right click the person, noob. Yeah, I mean, but that's what I was doing before, but now I can't see where our fucking call is. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, they're abusing A main. Okay. Okay.
Find some damage. Just a pixel out of place there. Gen.G gonna look to try to convince Paper Rex to maybe try to rotate out. Wingman now.
So we re-clear A main, and Gen.G were baiting that reaction, it feels like. Because I know Paper Rex will just now run away to B, probably, with this Foxy 9 pressure. So Gen.G looking like they understand Paper Rex tendencies. Jason with the widest swing I've ever seen. A bit of a wasted paranoia. Oh, Jason. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We got Icebox to split, guys, it's fine. It's fine. Ooh. Ooh. If PRX defense is shit, we're blaming Mini. The first thing I said to Alex when I joined the team is that I don't know how to play this map. I was like, Alex, bro, like, I'm willing to help you, but if you need any help with Ascent, then you're probably fucked.
Yeah, we talked about that. I was like, wait, why are we even playing Ascent? And you're Haven too, right? You're not... Oh no, you are a Haven guy. Your Haven's okay.
My Haven, look, my Haven's world class. Let's not beat around the bush. My Haven's world class. The problem is that there were discussions around Haven, and there have been. I don't know if we would have been able to get good enough at Haven to play against Heretics or Gen.G on Haven, because both of those teams are good at Haven. Although,
yeah,
I do think that after seeing Gen.G's Haven yesterday, they might have won 13-1 or something, but you know.
Yeah.
I think we would add them. But no, I don't think it was worth it, to be honest. And then I don't know how it would have worked as well, like, because most of the work I've done with them is like almost like feedback rather than like making stuff. So like, I don't know how it would have gone if I actually had to make stuff from scratch for them.
Oh.
I think their brains would fry. If I told them to play Valorant in the way that I wanted them to, like, their brains would probably fry a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think, but I think that's also why your insights are good for this team. It's a very different viewpoint than everyone else.
Like, there was one moment, I won't go into details about it, but there was one moment where like I gave them something a bit more like technical, and they played an official, and it was just a disaster. And I was like, okay, Alex, we're not doing that one again. Like,
I mean, we have a clip of Alex during, I think it's 2023, where on comms he told them to just go full brain dead. So that's opposite of what you told us, which is more technical and more thinking.
It was more about, it was more about anti-strat kind of stuff. So yeah, I won't go into details about it, but like, yeah, the way that I would prepare the boys for like a game would be much different for Fnatic.
Well, they are very different. I mean, everything about I feel like Fnatic and Paper Rex are so different fundamentally at their core. Okay, 4-0 is okay. I've seen there's always the timeout on this round. There's down 0-4.
Yeah, it's just a cent defense, the most defense-sided map in the game. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
They don't play by the rules.
Yeah.
It's okay.
To be
also,
fair,
both of these teams are notorious for lower bracket runs. They're pretty
Are we we're ready at that stage in the match?
No, both of them, Gen.G and Paper Rex.
Oh, let's fucking go. Right. Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't recommend that play. Just a heads up. I didn't recommend that play. That was not part of the. How did Sen play? I didn't really watch the Sentinels game, to be honest with you. What makes Ascent defense sided? I think it's to do with the tiny chokes, to be honest with you. The chokes are all a bit tiny. The middle, like, to take middle control is also extremely risky. It requires a lot of utility to take middle. And so you can just get opt at any point. Yeah. And then the defense has natural fallback positions on every part of the map. So yeah, it's kind of rough.
Streaking out similarly to what we were seeing yesterday versus MIBR.
They're so locked in. Forsaken there catches him a little bit off guard, gets a couple kills of his own, makes it.
What was the actual veto actually? I'm gonna have a look.
For Paper Rex, but this is a great flash off the rip by Munchkin, and there's just no counterplay to that at all. The move by
okay, they just banned Pro straight off.
Quick with it, with the Phantom finds two. And then Ash still really crisp with the shooting.
I think this is fair. I think it's a fair veto.
Following today with these two teams, you have two new players with Ash.
Why do you think Gen.G look like they've kind of have revitalized a little bit from APAC? They were on a bit of a run in APAC though, weren't they?
Yeah, they have absolutely. Especially if whatever happened yesterday, like I said, only saw the stats. By the end of stage 1, like Paper Rex, they were kind of activating and the pieces were coming
Why do you
together.
think they lost that RRQ in the final? Like, it felt like they should have won.
Oh, that was weird. That was a weird final, to be honest. I don't think Gen.G was playing the way they were playing. I think, honestly, one of the players was overconfident, maybe more than one of the players, but one of the players was definitely overconfident, and I think that lent some sloppy performance.
It's interesting to see how RRQ do.
Yeah.
Like that's why like I was a bit lower on it. Like APAC, like after watching that final, I was a bit like, it didn't strike me as like the best final I'd seen. So I was a bit like, okay, maybe APAC is a bit weaker.
Better slow down here, Texture. You know what happens when you get those aces.
But I mean, if Gen.G are actually not trolling and playing well, then
I agree it wasn't the greatest final, but I don't think that was peak Gen.G at all. So yeah.
Wait, what happened? Did he steal the ace from Texture? Texture's so funny, man.
He is.
Is there any like? Is there any insights about Gen.G players that I wouldn't know? Like I've met some of them, but like I've not really talked to them much. Like, is there anything like? Because well, the only thing I know is we in China, or was it Korea? In Korea, we were in the pack room next to Gen.G, and Gen.G were so loud that we had to tell them to keep like shutting up. Like Texture was just so loud every single day.
Yes. He actually is. I think I really like Texture. What you see him on screen, like this is, he's like.
But
as far as I've ever seen him.
Okay.
And Foxy9 as well. He's just their last.
Foxy9 was that. I met Foxy9 when he was subbing for PRX in Lock-In, and he was like so starstruck because we were the top 4 were it was like what us. DRX, Navi, and Loud, and we were all just like on a table like drinking, and you know what I mean, like before going home for flights, whatever. And like Foxy9 was just there, and was like, it was so funny, like he was so just like young boy just on a table with some of his idols kind of thing. It was just like so. I think he was like obsessed with Durka, I think. I can't remember though.
A lot of the Korean players love Durka. I've noticed. He's referenced a lot in all the Korean interviews or when I talk to any of them, including Buzz. He was. We were talking about like hair transplants or like just hair. Said he's losing hair after he won that first trophy, and I was like, why? He's like, I'm more stressed now, but maybe
is it both?
I was like, he was like, maybe maybe that's just what winners do. They lose hair, and that's why Durka's the way he is.
So someone asked, how do you think this is going for Paper Rex? I mean,
yeah, please.
It's 7-0 on defense side of Ascent. I'm gonna say not very good, guys. Not very good. Is this your comp?
They played this
Victoria,
before.
anytime Paper Rex wins, I'm taking full credit, and every time they lose, I'm just like, I'm out. There's nothing to do with me.
That is
zero.
the most
Zero.
anti-coach thing you're doing ever. You're supposed to. You're just enjoying life now.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Take the blame.
I've had to be very honest. I've done very little. Like in the grand scheme of things, I've done very little for this team. I've worked probably 10 days, and 1.5 of them was for this tournament. Like I'm not that involved realistically.
He's just saying this right now because it's 0-7.
No. I said this 2 days ago. To be fair, I should probably stop saying it when we're 0-7 and start saying it more when they're winning. But I was having to do it the other day because obviously they were farming heretics, and then people were just like, "Oh my god, Mini," and I was like, "Guys, like please, like." It's nice to be involved, but like it's not. It's definitely. Well, like, what do you think, Victoria? Actually, why do you think that the team is, you know, apart from right now in this very moment, why do you think that they kind of revitalized?
I think there are a couple of pieces that really came together. One of them, of course, obviously Patman coming in. I do think it was necessary, and I think Mind Freak understands that as well. He's taking it to really well, seeing why Patman is there. Performance coach coming in at the same time was huge because Pat had imposter syndrome. They talked about it. The guys were getting disenchanted, losing a lot. So I think that timing of everything coming in was. You could see the progression week by week, and they were working towards something a little bit different. And then, of course, I think having insights from you too.
Hey, I wasn't waiting for it. I think I said exactly the same. I think I said that like Patman joining, like for 2 reasons, I think helped. Just like the first reason's that, you know, whenever you do change the player around, it does feel like there's like a freshness to the team, and everyone's kind of resets a little bit. Like anytime we did it in Fnatic, like everyone else started playing better immediately. So there's a bit of like a refresh. Like we got rid of, like, we didn't get rid of Leo. Leo wasn't able to play, and we had to get a sub in, and we looked better after that. And let's be real, Leo, I think he's the greatest player in this game, and we somehow played better without him for a little bit. And I think that's just the refresh of the culture and mentality, I guess. But also I think the roles Patman allows, like, GENG to play a lot more Raze and Omen, and GENG looks a lot more comfortable right now, it feels like.
Yeah, I think with the roles that was helpful too.
And then the performance coach, like he seems like he's doing very good, but like I don't get to see much. I watch some of the like little videos and stuff, but I don't really.
I think he's a really good fit for the team, personality-wise, and his training, his background is a little bit different than I think your traditional esports performance coach. I noticed a lot of the teams here, their performance coaches are like ex-athletes, ex-Olympians, and I think their advice doesn't always 100% translate to.
Oh, we throwing?
Playing on a PC.
What do you like? What background does he have? Sorry, what's his name again? It's
Panda.
Panda.
IGN, yeah, or LJ. It's his English name. It's short for his Chinese name, LJ. He does a lot of cognitive training.
Okay.
Specifically, he simplifies it by saying like he does a lot of brain training.
Okay.
But it's basically like a brain gym to work out different parts of your brain. So it does help with like certain performance in terms of like reflex exercises. But these boys are so high performing, that's not necessarily what they need. But what I like to see in this team is a mental reset a lot better now, because that was, to me, that was the thing that was the most broken about this team, was their mental, slowly getting shut down.
I think that's something that I noted about performance coaches, was almost like sometimes I was like, if my performance coach didn't even have like any formal background training, but was able to just be a person who could like glue the team together or be like a leader outside of the in-game stuff, like that sometimes is enough. Like, I think that role is like so dependent on what you need as a team.
Absolutely. I mean, I've seen performance coaches where, yeah, they don't bond with the team, and that's you need to be able to.
Yeah, it's the most important thing.
Yeah, you need to be trusted, right? So.
Because like I want to be able to, like, when I was doing it, it was like I wanted the coach to be able to like mediate a lot of the discussions without me feeling like I was. Because like I want to be one of just the members of those discussions sometimes, and not be the coach, because I don't want them to feel like I'm against. And it's like I would want that person to kind of mediate those discussions quite a lot of the time, as like a unbiased, neutral kind of person, I guess, which I thought was quite useful.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think as a head coach, you do need to kind of be a leader and just make harder decisions and calls. So yeah, having the performance coach sort of to be the good cop, I think is helpful.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I'd say, yeah. Pat-Man.
I like how Chad's like, we're so back. I love it. And you know what? I have faith that they can come back. They're like a year ago, I would have been like, nah. No, it's always like a fast loss, fast win, fast loss. But actually, they don't lose so fast anymore. So.
Yeah, I mean, Jason was something I said in Discord to them, like, because I keep writing like notes for them. It's like it's always about like improving and like mistakes they've made, and I felt like really bad that like all my input is just like, okay, this isn't good enough, this isn't good enough. So I sent them a message the other day, which was like things that I liked that they were doing from that last official. And I think Jason like being really like standing up and being emotional and being like kind of supportive and hype is like, I don't think I've seen him do that in the past too much.
Yeah.
But he seems like he's doing it a lot more right now.
They're a lot more expressive now, I think. Again, this is like a large part to the performance coach, helping them open up and trusting each other and kind of understanding like how to pace themselves. Because I'm pretty sure you guys know, like when you're going through this, you're trying to like hype each other through, like, it's okay, we got this, but there's only so long you can do that, especially when you go to overtime, going through best of fives. So yeah, I think
it's also like something that like Boaster like people like it's three-dimensional, right? Like people see Boaster like, oh yeah, he must be really good to just hype you up all the time, but in all reality, like he's got, you know, he's got the responsibility of being IGL, but also like you can't just be Boaster, who's the Boaster on camera during a game for the whole game. Like that's just unrealistic and unreasonable.
It is unrealistic.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting to be a hype person. That's why at events there are dedicated hype people, because it's
and to be sincere is really difficult too. Like something that we've tried was like, oh, we're gonna try and force someone to do it, and like sometimes it would like, if they weren't trained properly or didn't have the personality for it, like it was the most unsincere thing ever. It was just
it makes it worse.
Yeah. Like you're desperately trying to find something nice to say, and you just say like the worst nice thing ever, and you just know it's just fake. And it's just like, yeah, let's just pretend. Let's just not speak.
It makes it so much worse.
Oh. Okay. I haven't paid attention properly for the past like 4 rounds, and we started winning, and now I pay attention to that round, and then it's gone mediocre. So maybe I need to stop paying attention. I think I need to stop paying attention.
Yeah. You're also tempering your emotions and making sure you don't get stressed out too early in this match.
I felt very like when the first round against Heretics, I was feeling the emotions that I did as a head coach, but then like this game, I don't feel it for this game. I don't know why. I think it was because it really isn't the same, obviously. But like for that first game, I did have a little bit of that. I think I got out of my system.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. He just kind of panicked a little
I think
bit
you're probably more invested than I am, I would presume.
I've yeah, I guess so. Kickoff, I was pretty mellow by my usual standard. Like when my colleagues have witnessed me lose my shit. But there's also only so many times. You know when have you seen Alex? Like he's just like given up and he kind of slumps and he's like not even raging anymore. He just
like I was having a discussion in the game. It's like I like there was this discussion about like whether reacting like that might be bad for players sometimes, but I feel like the players would probably be like, fuck, like Alex isn't even angry anymore. Like that must be like the most disheartening thing to see.
Yeah, it is. But usually at that point, it's because he's used up all his timeouts and
true. Yeah.
Cannot do anything anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their kickoff, I felt like that because I knew what was going on behind the scenes. I was like, man, if they were losing, they were gonna lose. You know, there's no coming back. But things are different now, so I can be more emotionally invested. But I like both of these teams, so I'm kind of like, I will be happy for either of them. I think either of these teams can make it through a lower bracket run, so I'm not too worried.
Okay. I mean, it's not a lower bracket. It's just one game, right?
Yeah, it's not even a lower bracket. Sorry, but I think.
No, I just mean run. It's not really a run. It's just that one game.
I just think whoever loses today, that is going to be the only team they lose against in Swiss.
Who could they actually pull now? I guess they can't replay. MIBR is still available. Team Liquid with Nats might be available.
I'm curious how Liquid's going to be with Nats coming in.
I think it's rough because I don't think they've been able to practice much with him. So you would. Why is this Pope guy, by the way? And why has he got access to like the stage?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing because he was there 2 days ago or yesterday.
Yeah.
2 days ago. The other Paper Rex day. No, it was yesterday. He was there yesterday. I don't know. I don't understand it. It must be a reference to something. But Devi has also been good. He's always been actually fantastic and underrated for a really long time, but I could see him kind of being tired of losing as well. So he's happy again. It's really cool. I think that goes a long way for their performance.
Yeah, I don't really. I think I only ever spoke to Jason extendedly. Like I've hung out with I've hung out with JJ a little bit, but Jason's the only one I've really spoke to. I don't think I've ever said anything with Mindfreak. Devi, I was in Copenhagen speaking to him a little bit, but not much. And Ilya, I've never spoken to, I don't think. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Not like in person before, you know, this. Yeah.
When you were enemies on Fnatic back then? Why did you talk to them?
No, I just mean that like some events you end up just bumping into people and having a chat. We just never ended up doing it. I mean, we're COVID era too. You couldn't even do it during COVID era.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, Jason in Tokyo, we hung out with a few times, but the boys just weren't with him for some reason. I think it was Jason and GENG. Oh yeah, Jason, because Jason, we did karaoke with Jason. And what's his brother's name again? X-Hero?
Evan?
Yeah. And then China too, last year, Jason was there. I think. We went out for...
Oh, I remember this. I think only Jason was sort of invited, and then... and he asked everyone else to come, and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
They went home to play more Valorant.
Probably, yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, no, his brother came, yeah. I remember that. Bro, that was a funny story from that night, but I'm not allowed to say it on stream.
Which one?
It doesn't involve
Tokyo
anyone.
Or Shanghai?
No, this was China. No, was this China? No, this would have been Korea. Champs Korea.
Okay.
I mean, he dragged
Yeah, we went karaoke, but then it wasn't about a player. I'll tell you off stream. It was kind of funny.
Okay.
Not safe for
You
stream.
guys don't get to hear it, chat.
It's like inappropriate happenings in the toilet. I essentially got locked into a toilet. And there was like a famous Overwatch player that like was also there, and we basically got locked in. Long story short, there was a bit of a fight going on in the toilet.
He calls it a fight, guys.
A fight after inappropriate behaviors. I can't remember the name of the Overwatch player. He was like, he plays for Falcons, I think. Good support player. He bought me a White Russian, so...
He was there for chance?
I think he's just friends with some of the people we were hanging out with. Oh, Doma was there. Majed. Yeah.
Who wins this pistol with a very similar start, right? Like both teams
He was a nice guy.
Yeah, I think he was.
Right. Yeah, we're fucked.
What the hell?
Right, I locked back in. The lock-out strategy didn't work. I'm locking back in. Lockout didn't work.
Gen.G comes through once again. It comes down to that last player. This time it's Karan.
Calm down, Foxy. Jeez.
A little bit of a slowdown there for
Slap
him.
your face.
8-0 to now 9-6, I believe.
Right, what comp would you play on this map?
Gen.G.
What comp are we switching to? Yeah.
Not going to be seeing any kind of force here from Paper Rex. It's just the two sheriffs in the hands of Divide Gen. They will go ahead and
I don't know why they changed their comp. I was kind of fine with what they were doing before.
I find not playing Sentinel on this map strange.
Some kind of move. It's not going to surprise Gen.G too much here. The tap of the second orb.
Your Raze server site for Astra? I quite like that. I'm not gonna lie, I quite like that. I wouldn't go Astra though. I don't think anyone on this team is like gonna be comfortable on Astra over Omen. Your Raze server Cypher Omen. I think that's solid. If Alex changes the comp to that comp, then Dude Kev, thank you very much. It's so funny because I think I've changed comp during an international event like once in my life.
No fun. Actually, Gen.G is similar. I think they are not super into comps a lot.
Gen.G play the game a lot like, and I don't want to say EMEA team, but a lot like how a EMEA team should play the game. They play very structured. Like, it wouldn't make sense for them to change a lot of the time. I think Solo's already coach.
Yeah. Absolutely. Considering how half their team got gutted over the T1. Yeah, he's done good. I see Lakia posting again. Looking for
yeah, I saw that, yeah. He was on our list in like 2021 or something, but he kind of, yeah, he was struggling on Gen.G, to be brutally honest.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Like, I was kind of surprised how well Gen.G were able to do. Like, Munchkin had to, Munchkin was able to frag enough to like kind of balance when Lakia was underperforming.
Yes, yeah.
Back in towards the site, but like you said, Jing continuing
Lakia
to
Valorant
advance, takes a peek around over towards that defender spawn.
I'm kind of curious to see if Ash is going to last on this team, though. His performance has been
Was he
astounding.
an IGL before?
I'm actually not sure. No, I don't think so. I think he's a rookie. I think he came from Academy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, if like looking at this team, he's the like the one that shines out as like a player that maybe if they were to upgrade at some point, it would be him. Like Foxy9, I think. Early this year, like it seemed like he was either going to be phenomenal or like making a little bit of mistakes here or there, but generally very strong.
Do you know what happened with Foxy9? We talked about it on broadcast, but I don't know if you heard of it when he was removed from a team for a little bit. He basically got put on academy jail for a little while. He came back, and in his interview, he did admit, he was like, it was good to go to academy and kind of basically watch from afar.
Man, I love that. The Koreans just are fucking ruthless, man.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to have that power. Like, the fact that, like, when in Fnatic, like, players were pissing me off, and I was like, I really wish that I could just somehow...
discipline a little bit.
Just be like, whoa, because like, it's much. It's what Doma needed. Doma, that's what you needed. You needed to be sent to the academy team. Like, because like you can talk as much as you want about like trying to get a player to kind of change, but at the end of the day, they know they're playing that next game no matter what. Whereas in traditional sports, they've always got that kind of, they could literally be on the bench for the next game, and it's like not that big a deal.
Still looking to advance forward to try to run this back. The gap now just about to be 4 rounds. Still
I don't know, like the academy team stuff's, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what happened to the who was it on a flashback on DRX?
Yeah.
It's just like Korean jail.
Yeah.
But we don't know what happened with flashback. But yeah. But Foxy9 back in form. I think he's
it's crazy.
a little less crazy. Yeah, he's a little less volatile.
This is shrinking the gap down to 4 rounds, and yep, something is going to keep.
I think it's just hard in Europe to justify it. Like, I've heard some things about academy teams not being treated the best, if that makes sense.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
This I know far less.
As in, like, it's not worth it if you're a player a lot of the time. And then there's a lot of like compared to, like, this is both in Counter-Strike and Valorant. There's a lot of like contracty jaily situations where you're being paid extremely low money. And some teams don't want to, you know, engage too much in that, I guess. Not me though. If I was the CEO of an org, I'd be fucking jailing up the 17-year-olds. Minimum wage.
No win, no
benching my players constantly, cycling through them. No workers' rights for you guys. Stop, you're gonna get kicked out of context again. I can't help that. Okay, I stopped paying attention. It's 10-7.
He's gonna be able to recover this one for him.
Oh.
It's 10-7.
Yeah, yeah. It's salvageable.
We'll go ahead and take it down 3 rounds now in a row here for Paper Rex.
Huh? No?
Well, I'm just thinking about whether I should watch again.
Oh, I see. Are you very superstitious? Do you have like superstitions, like?
Not really, no. Oh my god, Patman's pieing. 3.14. Pie man. I hope he's not feeling it right now. Who do you think would be able to pick someone up if they're having a bad game on this team? Or do you think it's like a group effort? Do you think Pat would be thinking about this right now?
As in,
like he's got 3 frags.
Last year, it was actually a lot of Devi. But
Just trying to get a
I
feel
actually
for
don't know who would be
how
the
many
main
players
person.
were
I
there
think
at the
they
end to
all
see if
kind
they
of
could make their
participate
entry,
in it
but
now.
didn't really get a good idea.
But him and
All you know
GENG
is the
have
Sova's
been
there, and that's not very surprising on this map. So
kind of close getting along.
Things too.
So,
Jing up and over the
yeah.
top. Carol
Ilya,
again.
something is actually
Back
a.
away.
I know he's
Considers
Russian, but he has emotions.
this
He's actually a very
space.
friendly guy. He's a,
He has emotions. The Chronicle was so
Creeping out of that smoke.
does he have? Is he very
he,
Russian?
he's very Russian, but then at the same time
there's going to be a little bit of noise made.
he's able to cut through bullshit sometimes and just, you know, realize like his role on the team like during games is often to calm us, like to keep us neutral emotions, like stoic, I guess.
Right.
But then at the same time, if he noticed that like someone was he had a better handle of his emotions than I think any other player on the team. Like he was not able to tilt very easily. And so I think he'd use that to support the players.
Yeah.
Like he was able to do it because he wasn't feeling it, the pressure himself.
Oh my god. Stop it! Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Still, Ilya.
Okay.
Ult. No, ult. I didn't mean to ult. I meant you've got ult. I didn't think he'd send it in the middle of a box. Oh no, that's not good. I vaguely paid attention and we lost. No, I'm not superstitious at all, to be honest with you.
Oh my goodness.
It's just that I feel bad for not paying attention, so I'm using it as an excuse.
Okay, fine. Oh, to answer your question about Pat, I realized actually it's really cute. What Alex says is really important to him. You know, I don't know if you had this sort of relationship, but I could see the way. Oh God.
Oh.
Are you smiling? Okay.
He's smiling, but it's a smile of pain.
What is that? That was such a weird reaction. Aaron must have said something. Yeah. So I noticed he goes to Alex for sort of what do you call it? Validation? I don't know, or just words of confidence to make himself. Yeah.
Taken down, clear off the turret. Foxy 9 still maintaining control here. B has been his domain.
I feel very awkward about some of that stuff, where it's like, I think with Pat, I did DM him once when they won, against Heretics, because I wanted to make sure he knew that I was impressed with like how he played and stuff, and I think that probably was a good idea. But with some of the other boys, I don't think it probably would. I think some of the other boys probably don't give a fuck, if you know what I mean. I think Jason seems to be very receptive when I'm like giving feedback and stuff.
No, I think they all appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think it does make a difference. Especially something and Pat, man. I feel like they're super hard on themselves.
So many of these rounds just come down
Yeah. I think that's why I said I got clip farmed a little bit talking about Pat, because I was talking about that imposter syndrome stuff a little bit.
Guys, don't clip farm this stuff.
Yeah, please don't.
If you're gonna clip farm, donate to the main.
That's true.
You know?
But Alex was saying that, now this is something I was going to ask about actually. Alex said it was just like Southeast Asian culture stuff, where it's like parents have almost done a number on some of the kids, where it's like they're too, you know, they're almost like not able to have that like American confidence because their parents have almost bullied them into being good students, you know?
Yeah, because American parents, because as an Asian person who grew up in America, like I would watch my classmates with their Americans, like, it's okay, just try your best. It's okay. Like, just, I believe in you and I support you, whatever you do. So, whereas Asian parents is like, yeah, if you don't perform, you
suck.
You suck.
You're
like, why did I give birth to you? Like, why do you?
Yeah.
It's your duty to perform well. So having parents' approval is very rare, and it means a lot.
Yeah, because I think in the West, like when the players I've coached has been the opposite, where like rookie players are delusionally confident, and that's kind of what I like about rookies. But then some of the more experienced players get a little bit more imposter syndrome at times.
I think so. I think so because well, yeah, I think it just comes with like experience. So
yeah.
Of yeah.
But I think
I don't know. It's just like it's not exclusive to esports. So.
Oh, okay. No, he doesn't know he's behind Gen. Nice, Pac-Man.
Yeah, my boy.
After like having a little bit of a slow start, like that's a massive run to win. I don't understand how he's so good in clutches. Like he just seems to win every clutch.
Right? He's so steady. I asked him, I'm like, dude, like, what are you even thinking? Like, just like I was so scared. I was so nervous. I was like, you look rock solid. You look so locked in. You can see when you like player cam, he just looks super focused. And this was since the first couple times he played. Yeah.
Wait. One sec. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Fuck, I fucked it up. My bad. I was gonna try and I'll go back to it in a bit. I wanted to see how much the production fucked him over. I could see what the score was on his screen, and I wanted to see how badly production fucked him. Because like that definitely wasn't after the round.
Yeah, what's happening with that? It's happened a couple times, huh? Like
a couple of times. That's all. Every clip I've ever had of me on the coach cam was me being farmed at the wrong point in the round, looking ridiculous. I mean, I think it's funny, and they should do it for sure. But people are always like, "Why the fuck are you like getting angry? You've won the round." I was like, "Well, they're not showing my reaction after the round. Like I'm annoyed from a minute ago when one of my players is doing something stupid."
Still can have impact. Tagged it down. Let's get everybody here into position. That's 0 point. It goes deep. It doesn't actually get a catch.
Have you ever been caught saying anything?
Yes, but not on broadcast. My players cool stuff. I was like the referees forgot to mute me a few times. And Mystic wasn't smoking part of one of our strats, and I was like saying, Mystic, why are you not fucking smoking? And then he responded like, I don't have my smoke, like in a really kind of I don't like kind of almost like sad kind of way, I guess. And I remember being like, oops. I don't think he took it to heart though. And then I think there was a time where Boaster called some kind of strat, and I responded with like, oh, please don't do that, or something like that. And then it ended up working, and then Boaster responded like, because he could hear me, he's like, oh, by the way, I can hear Mini, by the way, can you mute him? And so they muted me, and then after the round they won. Boaster immediately went, yeah, shut the fuck up, Mini, I got this, don't worry.
Oh man, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's happened.
The refs had done me in a few times. There's definitely more. I spent almost like I spent almost an entire half trying to get my headphones turned down once. So I didn't have my in-ears in for almost an entire half, which was fun. But this just happens. Like, this is just production. You know, they're trying to run a show. It happens.
Paper Rex has a kind of funny story in Shanghai. End of last year, it was really badly run. It was run by the government.
Yes,
it was in
Shanghai. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was unbelievable. The coach booth was like an open door, and his ref person who's sitting there.
Wait, in Shanghai? In Shanghai was.
No, this is end of last year. It was a very
okay.
broadcasted tournament. It was after Chengdu tournament where they beat DFM.
Okay.
So yeah, it was just 4 teams: Wolves, EDG, Paper Rex, and one other Chinese team. Yeah, people just the ref was live streaming next to him while he was in the middle of a match to show her friends.
Oh,
so
lovely.
She's sitting next to Alex. Yeah, and Then he'd called a timeout, talked to his team, and no one told him the timeout was over. And the ref dude, whoever, told him literally to shut the fuck up.
That's that's.
Alex threw down his headphones. The hell said that to me? And he went to go find him. The guy like quickly apologized. Like, oh no, I wasn't talking about Alex. Yeah, backpedaling like really hard.
Oh my god, this round is close, man. Why do they suck so much at anti-ecos? I'm not a good enough coach to help with this.
The question I always ask,
bro,
why are they so bad?
They don't need my help. They just need a full-time anti-eco coach.
They just, I don't.
What I do if I'm Alex is I filter the stats right now. I find the stats in all of Valorant, tier 1, tier 2 globally, and I find the team with the best anti-eco stats in the world, and I hire that coach immediately.
How are your anti-eco stats?
Mine? In Fnac, they're fine, I think. No, he's got a shorty.
Oh my god, again? Oh, this happens so much on the set.
They lost an anti-eco where they gecko ulted B.
Oh my god.
A stuck defuse as Gen.G get up to map.
Oh, it's rough.
I mean, this is
I don't want to see the coach cam for this.
It's the opener here was they gecko ulted B. They should have committed, I think.
Comes up unbelievably huge. Just nothing that Divide can do.
That was the start of the round. His reaction. They clipped the start of the round, which is the right reaction Alex had, because that wasn't good.
Yeah.
The end of that round, I think he'd be fine with, to be honest. Like, it's just, it is what it is, but the start was bad.
That reaction was like, I just told you not to do that. Why the? Oh my god.
I think it was like we just didn't flash and peek or something stupid. Yeah, this is nice post plant though. Oh, I shouldn't speak, man. Every time I speak, I curse. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Jing. 12-11. 12-11.
Come back, Munchkin! Where are you going?
12-11. KO ult, Killjoy ult. KO ult, Killjoy ult. And Gen.G are actually a good team that uses ults and stuff. It could be hard. I mean, but they didn't use them this round. But they, oh no, they didn't have them this round until they died. Fuck. Okay, let's see what they'd run. I wanna see if Gen.G, how good are Gen.G?
It didn't matter. They had him dead anyway, but seeing some
really
cool ideas in these post plans from Paper Rex. One more hurdle to go. Some big ults.
Okay, Foxy doesn't know what he's doing. Foxy should not be playing Hero Killjoy ult. It doesn't make sense.
It's really not generally going to be the most impactful. Jing continues to be on duty of clearing the Killjoy util. Foxy right around the corner. Not going to be a position to initially punish it.
Bro, this is kind of good.
Going to be the play this time. Gen.G hasn't really tried that before. Jing's been getting a lot of freedom in this space.
This is kind of good. We might get rid of some ults here. Oh, Pat! Oh, okay, okay. Ooh. Okay. It's not great. It's not bad. They might upgrade guns through market though. That's fucking annoying. Pat gets one, he's got ult. Tough though. Nah, not a good seize. Oh, the timing on this could be good. Oh! No, Divide. Oh! No! Oh, Pat should have went. I thought Divide would go behind triple there.
Of course he didn't. Paper Rex. Why?
Like here, this reposition, I think if he just hides behind triple box, this guy thinks that he's still up here and he won't expect him. I was a bit surprised that he took. He should either take the angle like wide here or behind this box, I think. Because Karen's gonna look immediately up at the pathway. Oh no, he did actually hard check here. Yeah, I mean, I would have played behind triple box, I think. Fuck. It's unlucky. I want to see this round quickly, this anti-eco round. Look how bad it was. The flaming too much. This is the round that Alex was annoyed with. Like, watch what happens, watch. Gecko coming in. Hits texture. Ah, we peaked before the Gecko flash. Jason's gone too quickly. All we needed to do... The Killjoy... It's a bit annoying because the stun wears off by the time this molly's probably ended, but if we wait and just Gecko flash out and go together, we probably just win. But they had a read on us anyway. And now we reset and give them a gun. Texture gets to a good spot. What happens here?
The operator there and he's setting Patman up. Tees it up beautifully. Oh my goodness.
They're really afraid of flank for some reason. Ah, I had a Pat die there. The recon. Look how unlucky this is. He's got his recon out, and the recon comes, so he can't shoot this recon, and no one's going to shoot it for him because GENG is literally just underneath. So he tries to avoid the recon by going Gen. The exact same time they come out the door. That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Ooh, right, I run ads. Where do you guys find that orb lineup? Bro, I didn't find a lineup. I don't know what they're doing. That's their lineup, but it's a good lineup. But what I'm saying is, like, I wasn't involved with that. Those kind of details I'm not involved with at all. It's a kind of I didn't give you the rights yet, Deluxe. Okay. We got Icebox next.
See the dryness on both eyeballs, all 4 eyeballs. A little bit of a smile, but a serious game phase coming up from Vivian. I'm also going to lean in close. Nobody's budging. It's actually dry in my eyes. I don't know how you're doing it so far. Did you blink?
Bro, why are they staring?
I don't know. Canadians are weird.
You just called Van Silly weird, I think.
He's weird, but I like weird.
He's silly. He's silly. That was good. That was worth it for that. It's funny, man. There's a bit of drama because people keep thinking Leo's like trialing for other teams when I'm very confident. Well, I'm not very confident. I'm pretty sure he's not. It's like Collins had to make a tweet about or leakers and EMEA are fucking dreadful, man. Leakers in general are pretty bad. They're not very good.
It's not good to leak.
I think it's fine to leak if you know exactly, like, if you know, like, exactly. But if you're just leaking off of, like, false info, you're just fucking people's lives up a little bit.
We've just stolen G2 stuff. Yeah, but they are one map up in this very story.
You keep mentioning that you're only okay at Ascent. Who would you recommend looking at studying before, besides the Loud era? No one's ever been super dominant at this map. I think Gen.G are one of the most always been decent at this map though. Until this period, I guess. But like this is healthy. That's a healthy team to investigate.
RRQ is actually pretty great at Ascent. I mean, a lot of it does rely on Gen.G, but I think they have some pretty solid plays on this map.
The only thing is they were playing... Yeah, I mean, they went on a run even last year on it, so... But in terms of like dominant globe, like top 4 global event kind of standards, like I don't think there really is a team. G2 were decent at it recently, but like it's not a map they love. But they won, like this is fairly impressive. Is there any team that actually picks Ascent that's good, like really good? I don't think they're really.
It's the way that you can hear him screaming, you know, from all corners of the arena as well. That's the level of evil, you know, we don't see every day on this stage. I mean, honestly, is this
What agents are S++ or S+ on Ascent? It's a bit less. There's not as many. I wouldn't say.
The fact that they are able to do that and laugh it off, it's not too tense. It's just such a hallmark of a great team.
That I would not be able to deal with that. Friendship over for me. And Matt, on your team,
I'm still a big Yoru fan, to be honest.
No, absolutely not. If we have enough money, obviously, like economy first, but
Mini, did you know Vans wants to the buff for 360? I think I remember that, yeah. I think I might need to rewatch that.
What about you?
I think I might. Wasn't it on camera? Oh, there it is, yeah. The Van Spinny. Bro, I need to see that. Is there a clip of that? How confident are you in their split? Wait, what time is it for you?
It's 4:30 a.m.
Oh!
So
you were asleep.
I wasn't. That's why I was playing to stay awake because I'm so tired.
Wait, so you just stayed up?
I mean, yeah, I just stayed up.
That's dedication.
My dogs are giving me a look.
Is that a look of feed me or shut up, I'm trying to sleep?
Yeah, shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, okay.
It's a Paper X game. What can I say?
So introduce your first team,
Bro, I wanted to see. I don't pan that away ever. I want to see the full spin, man.
Team
about your thoughts on Ascent. I feel like the recovery from Paper X is worth mentioning. Could have gone either way too.
I mean, they played very well. Gen.G started super strong, and I think we came in with the wrong energy, you know, a little bit too tense. Yeah, but I'm glad that we managed to come back. I think Icebox hopefully will be just as close, or I mean, I want to win there. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you and good luck.
Jen chose Paper X Pink today instead of a Gen.G.
I was gonna mention it. Yeah, biased interviewer.
She's definitely biased towards Gen.G. I'm surprised she's wearing pink today.
That's true. That's true.
They had some that set play in A main with the C's going over the top and the double satchel with the Gecko flash.
Is there a reason I was not invited to Toronto? I don't know. I guess Riot hates me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because you suck.
Yeah, it's because I suck. Obviously.
He's like a pseudo is the way he's keeping
Why
in there and
else?
making plays off of the util. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that here in Icebox.
He's getting very active in a lot of those rounds. I wanted to also say
I was
that
thinking about going to
impressed with how
Toronto if
Paper Rex was dealing
they made
with the
it
threat of textures up on
pretty
their attacking
deep.
side.
Like,
Oh
they
yeah,
made
we were
it
talking
to
about that. I thought
Toronto.
you were gonna be there.
Yeah, but it's such a far flight. I was thinking like if we could extend to go to New York, where I'm from, then it might be more worth it to like fly so far. But
Did you grow up in New York?
I did. But
What was that
I don't
like?
think it'd be time. Interesting in my formative years. Yeah, I grew up in a town where, in a time where I was like one of the only Asian families.
Oh,
in,
okay.
like, this town.
So
like,
it wasn't New
very-
York City, it was just the state.
Yeah, it was the state. It was on Long Island.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. I don't know this.
Isn't it fairly nice in Long Island?
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice neighborhood where I grew up, and
I mean, that's pretty close to the city, right?
yeah, it's super close. It's like half an hour away. So yeah, I mean, I went to school. I went to college in the city later on, so I just went there.
What did
But
you
Valdez,
do? What did you study?
I majored in journalism, and I minored in computer science and German.
German. Can you do German?
Can I do German?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure all the controller players here in the audience know how awful it feels.
I don't
when
think
you
so
go into ranked and
anymore.
it's like, oh my
I
God,
still
Icebox,
think
I'm gonna be on B duty the whole time. But the
I think it was helpful when I went to Berlin for Game Changers, but I don't think I could like have a full like I would need to practice because the thing I've learned ever since then is most Germans speak English, so
Yep.
I need to speak German.
I know that one.
So I never really get to practice it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an ignorant English person, so I don't bother.
Oh yeah, I know people give Americans a lot of flack for this, but I feel like the English are a little similar in this department.
No, for sure. I mean, you might be better than us because you, like, especially southern states have a lot more like Spanish influence, I guess, and there's maybe some reason to learn Spanish. Whereas we don't get really any reason to learn any language. I studied French for 6 years and I couldn't tell you anything.
Yeah, that's what I say. You guys are like an hour away from France if you're like living at the border, right? You just cross the bridge.
Yeah, but we don't see, like, I know that's weird, but like we don't see it that way. For some reason, like we don't see it the same way. We're just like, that's a lot of effort to go to Europe when it's not at all. I don't know.
I also think it just makes sense when you value
Guess.
the operator in your duelist hands.
I mean, I guess it depends. Like, I'm obviously like in a privileged enough position where I could just go to Europe when I want to nowadays. But I guess growing up, it wasn't as easy. But I still think most people in the UK feel like the whole American thing of like driving for 10 hours is kind of like a normal experience almost. Whereas like if we had to drive for 10 hours, we'd be like, the fuck are you doing? Like that's not a thing you should do.
Oh, you guys don't road trip?
No, we don't drive like that far. Like we sometimes live like an hour or two from like family, and we won't see them for a long time just because that's a long way away, you know.
You either have to get up on their face or play off, and then it kind of has that mind game of, oh, maybe their omen on game starts saving.
But it's weird because then it flips with like the whole walking situation. Like we'll actually like walk places. And, whereas I feel like in a lot of American cities, it's just not. You wouldn't walk anywhere.
New York, you would walk, but yeah, otherwise,
yeah,
yes.
that's true.
New York's the only place you would walk, I think. Where else? Chicago, I guess.
And they actually have a good like metro or whatever you call it, subway.
The tube? Is it good?
Tube? I mean, it's better than not having whatever LA has. Is better than that.
Oh, that's true.
Like
LA
it's a real thing.
I have nothing nice to say about LA right now. I would not want to live there personally. But I am East Coast, like heavily East Coast biased. So.
Tubes. They're gonna overstack that a little bit. They're sending 3 players down there. Meanwhile, Paper Rex using that knowledge against them.
Oh no, we've used the Killjoy turret to contact our A, but they're flanking us.
4 players essentially over towards B. Able to make a good read.
Okay, maybe Gen.G are stupid.
Countered by Gen.G. Just gotta be.
If they do this, we lose. Okay, we haven't lost.
Oh, okay.
We should be fine, actually. They're playing full retake A. Why? I don't know. Like letting us. Oh my god, Foxy gets it. He's playing stupid right now. Please. Someone punish. Fuck, he gets away with murder there. Nah, what's that paranoia?
Ready to try to go for the retake here. Positions for Paper Rex could still end up getting them around with GENG going down. Not going to be a great sight for that as Divide similarly.
Giving us a full psych to play.
God. What is happening?
Skipping a beat, maintaining the performance that we saw from him on that last match.
They do have Omen Smoke for. I was just about to say, I think our post plant on A struggles sometimes. I mean, that is a shot though.
Maybe if Paper Rex is able to take one of those pistols, they could potentially take that map. They've got to find a way to get another one, but these Sheriff buys that Gen.G
Neither team has anything to enable them to go B, but they're playing retake A. Sarah, we don't talk about Icebox theory here.
Alex kind of wants him to maybe shift a little bit in a different direction, but Gen.G so fearsome with those Sheriffs.
Time to stress eat. I'm ordering my McDonald's.
I need to eat after this too, actually.
What time is it there?
It's beautiful time. It's 9:40, 20 to 10 p.m.
Oh. Oh, PM. Okay,
yeah, PM.
That's great.
Must have seen a pixel out of place. Kill onto something through the smoke.
Hmm.
A rough go of it so far here on Icebox. Texture instantly finds the headshot. Foxy 9 holds down Kitchen.
It's weird that they've done the time zone so weird for this event. I don't really understand why. Like, they didn't localize it at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best time zone for Europe by far, and who cares about Europe? Like, I don't really understand.
Yeah, I don't either. I guess I'm not. It would have been better if they're playing at a normal time. Would I rather stay up or wake up really early? I might rather stay up.
I mean, for you, it's like, I guess, fine, because, you know, your work is a bit different than most people's work, but, like, the casual fan is not able to,
Yeah.
you know.
Like, the midnight games are okay, like, just barely, but for us here.
I've never had to think about it, to be honest. This is like, this year's the first time I'm actually thinking about it. Bangkok was very early for me, but then I just stopped co-streaming, I think, because my viewership was so bad.
Was it lower than this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, like, my tactic for this event, it was like I was getting like 100 viewers, and I was just like, well, I was getting more viewers playing ranked than I was co-streaming, which is hilarious. Because when all the big streamers are streaming, they will just want to watch the big streamers, right?
Yeah.
So, like, my strategy for this event is to, like, just watch the Paper Rex games to support them, but then I just VOD review the games before everyone goes live. And so I avoid having to compete with, like, Tarek and Sliggy.
Oh, I see.
So, like, this morning I had like 1.2k viewers watching me just VOD review some game, which was kind of nice.
Oh yeah, I do tune into you doing that. Not this tournament, but like you did it last tournament, I think.
Yeah, but I think it might be just working with... I work with Paper Rex, and I think people... There was a bit more of a buzz. I think it did help. But then also I think I went on Plat Chat, and generally I think people are starting to realize that I exist as a human on Twitch, I guess.
It must be a combination of things.
Yeah.
Plus more airtime on broadcast and
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Although my opinion of my time on broadcast is like, I don't think it's like the most magnetizing, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not fishing for compliments here, but like genuinely, I'd be like, okay, maybe
give him
exists as a person. What, sorry?
Are you? I'm telling chat to tell Minnie what you think.
No.
Is he mesmerizing?
No. My chat should be bullying me, and if they say anything nice, I'd be very concerned. If we've cultivated
Look at this, they love you.
Yeah, see, Deluxe, you're tall and handsome. That's the kind of response I want. Thank you, Ayo. Ayush, thank you very much for the sub.
On the other side of the map with Patman. He was doing his best.
I think broadcast helps to kind of put your name out there a bit, but I don't think I'm. Yeah, I don't think anyone's seen me at broadcast be like, what the fuck? I want to watch mini stream now. You know? I will get there. I think I will get there with that, but.
Not registering that something's right above him.
Chat disagrees.
Miss there.
They disagree.
Yeah, being heavily associated with endless tech pools is just wonders for your brand.
Spike still not planted. 15 seconds remaining.
Oh god.
Looking to get an ace for himself.
I looked up and he's got 4 kills. Oh.
Devi has done great things before.
Oh, that's a shot from Munchkin.
Damn crisp. The ace is his. The lead maintained. Gen.G up 3-1.
That has to be infuriating.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think my stream, like, I think my stream for like the analytical content is pretty good. Like, I've got a niche that's good. But we were talking about like why people are now watching me more.
That's all it took. He didn't need much time to get those kills.
Mini, why is everyone playing Omen this map now?
Absolutely. Would be a tilter.
Why is everyone playing Omen on this map?
Another operator as well. Poor texture. He's got the blade storm
I can't say the real answer. What's the team I'm supporting is playing Omen? I can't say the real answer.
Passed around as the round goes through.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! They've anti-stratted.
Yeah.
They know GENG.
Yep.
Gen.G doing their research, learning the tendencies here.
I watch you because I like your analysis in the EMEA broadcast. Actually, first message.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, but you're a first messenger.
First message to say that.
But yeah, but that's a paid chatter right there. That's a paid chatter.
Yeah, you gotta save now.
No, but I do appreciate it.
He's so humble, guys.
All I'm saying is, if people are coming to my chat right now because of my analysis on the EMEA, and I'm that shit right now, what's gonna happen when I actually get good? Like, my stream should pop shorter.
We like that. Glad you're having a good time.
He's in trouble now, though.
Yeah, pressure starting to come through, so maybe not as much time as we suspected. Gets himself his first kill. Munchkin.
Victoria ult account. Omen gets played on this map. I think it's because teams have realized that Jet is a little bit overrated, but they're not sure what to replace it with. So they generally, well, I guess APAC is doing Jet and Omen now. I don't know why. I think teams like KO, and then they've realized that KO maybe isn't amazing, and then for some reason they don't like Gecko, and then Sage is just apparently an antiquated idea, even though it's actually the GOAT of Icebox. Euro on Icebox? I think Euro on Icebox is actually better than what people think. I'd rather play Euro on Icebox than...
What turned into a very close ascent. Once again, starting out,
I wouldn't rather than Chat, but I think it's got value. Harbor instead of Omen. I don't love Harbor, to be honest.
Too skilled for you to be going into these deficits.
Especially given that you're starting on the attack.
Correct.
Which is where you should be favored the most going into this map.
Especially when you're Paper Rex.
Let's see. Alex.
You look very animated there.
Full confidence going into this map, but trusting in the team to be able to readjust. We already saw that from them on Ascent. We know that they can still get themselves back into the driver's seat here, take control of
Or he's telling them stop doing something.
It's a matter of when.
Oh, this is not looking great.
Minor investments here.
This is not looking great. But if they're going to lose to one team.
Yeah.
Likely to be seen unless they can make this a very close round.
Be very interesting how they respond or receive the notes I'll give them if they do lose.
Explosive early play. See again, anticipating either an updraft or a TP.
Not quite going to connect.
I assume well, right? Like if you...
Like, I don't know how they actually use them right now. I presume that Alex kind of goes through stuff with them a bit.
Jing catching a bit of a stray there.
I'm not sure how they go through.
Yeah.
Alongside the rest of the team,
But I
definitely
think
lose out on their omen.
I think having stuff on
Scale
paper is
forward
always
into a
good.
site. When you already have the Viper Wall preset on B, it's going to prove to be very difficult.
So funny. They won a scrim like, because I think Alex is sometimes like is more worried about scrims they lose, and I watched a scrim where they won like 20-4, and I wrote like a 3-page essay, and I was like,
even
bro,
after they won.
Bro, they won like 20-4, but I was way more concerned with the map they won 20-4 than like the map they lost like 13-11 or something, or like 13-8 or something.
Dropped here at Karen's feet. Swinging around the back of sight. About to have line of sight here with Karan. Spots him. Gets a tiny lick of damage.
Do you think your viewership went after the Jason interview? It probably helped, yeah. Probably helped. I think it's a combination of things, right? Like I did a bit more plat chat. I even did content recently with Sliggy with that show match and stuff, and you know, doing broadcasts, tweeting a bit more, streaming more consistently. I'm part of the zeitgeist now, yeah, a little bit. Where's the Forsaken interview? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I think he just said that I help with defense. He said I help with defense, which is also probably a slight lie. It's very, very sweet of him to lie like that, I think.
Very, very strong.
They did originally ask me to help with defense, though.
It's been tough for Paper Rex.
Push from Karan. Bit of a change up here in his positioning.
Are you back for broadcast on stage 2? Yeah, I should be back. I think I do 1 day of game changes, and I do stage 2. I don't know why I do 1 game of game changes, day of game changes, but I'll take it. Oh, the trading is not. Okay.
No.
Foxy, Ash, and Munchkin all finding one. The flanker now dealt with.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look in and watch the game a little bit properly.
Gen.G certainly going to be feeling favored. A shock dart is going to be lobbed in.
Big day for GC drama on the timeline. Let's get this going. Can if there's an eco round, I wanna see the GC drama beef.
Just able to work his way out, but
Is there more?
Oh, that's always more. Many speedrun to get fired on GC day. Yeah, I mean, I hope I'm not working with Yinsu or Bayer, because they might get me fired.
Foxy's done it again. Red Bull clutch as he just holds it down.
Lovely. Lovely.
It's just unbelievable. I mean, Paper Rex
Ooh,
is
smart
looking
7.
like they've got some good
Oh, this is
ideas
legit.
on their scaling into sight, but once they get there, things just start to fall apart. These screens, angles just aren't being dealt with. And they're giving Gen.G some good looks. When they keep pressing forward, when they find those initial kills, they get this confidence in them. Like, they can keep pressing, they can keep clearing space. And instead,
I don't really understand this beef, but we'll go for it after. Right, let's lock in.
Unbelievable.
Scaling B long with the recon, they catch texture, nice. That's why you play Sova guys on Icebox. It's little things like that. Oh, but we don't push him off the line at all. God. Okay. The hospital flick. Okay, devise one from ult. Can we just get this orb? Can we get this orb? Jason's on the other side of the map though with the drone. Oh no, it's an ult. Okay. No. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, Devi. Bro, Icebox fucking sucks, doesn't it? Such a bad map. Oh! Oh, isn't that a shock? Okay, 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 okay.
We got something.
That's how all the rounds should go. We should just be doing that.
I mean, again, now Paper Rex
Just do that every round.
They're able to scale into sight.
I'm not going to go into what we should be doing in detail, but
Jing trying to get active with those TPs, but so far, that's mostly been dealt with by Gen.G, but the rest of the players doing their job. Ash had a moment there when that cloudburst was going down, that something wasn't even looking in his direction.
What's going on?
Able to find the kill, but was just pulling off and ended up paying the price. Yep,
Oh.
Texture.
Why would Yinzu get me fired? Because she just keeps saying like I hate women on the GC broadcast, and then I'll accidentally say I do or something.
So Op's going to be held over. Paper Rex get themselves their second round, and crucially, do not have to use the lockdown.
Do you hate women?
What do you think, Victoria?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's not the answer I was looking for. And I don't know, or a hesitation, or a stutter was not the answer I was looking for.
Now he's got extra options.
Yeah, this is my chat probably thinks the conspiracy here is that you're probably the first guest I've had on the show not named Doma.
They're able to clean him out nicely.
So you're being used for public relations reasons.
Right. I see how this
I'm
is.
joking.
Looking for that TP up and over two from Jing.
See if we get the cloudburst, but hearing it popped should still give the information over to Paper Rex, and still very suspicious about his back yellow.
Oh, we're doing B split.
Getting ready to come
Oh.
Texture readjust, find something.
That's not the same as what was last round. It's not the same.
He is rewarded for it. Forsaken going to be taken down. Munchkin reading the flank, coming in here under two. Calls up to the classic swap to the Phantom, and eventually finds his target. Jing will clean up the Viper, but finds himself in a 1v3. Spike still back over.
Alex used to play CS with the boys. They used to be a team together.
He played with Devi and Mindfreak.
Okay.
And
Jason used to play CS though, right?
Jason took Alex's spot, and Alex became coach.
Oh, I see.
Because Jason was better.
Yeah, I mean, he was a like 15-year-old savant, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Gen.G came much later. He came during Valorant.
Yeah, I remember that. Because I thought Forsaken was like the truth, and then when Jing joined, I didn't quite realize how good Jing was, and then someone was like, bro, it's not just Forsaken, like Jing is like... This was the era where like those two seemed like they were like hard carrying at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, that's
The
funny thing is that during the reviews, I wonder if how it works in other events, but they could never hear my comms during the review.
Yeah. So
things.
I was wondering about that. Because during the matches now, during the coach game, you'll see his mic is flipped up.
Yeah.
Because he's
sometimes
often
they
been...
catch, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky that they never, because I was saying disgustingly bad things during Champs 2023. Like full on borderline, I wouldn't be able to coach again. Like, yeah.
I'm sure a lot of coaches are doing that. But for some reason, Alex, this isn't Pacific. I don't think Global did this as much to him, but Pacific
I think
shared
Global's
his
a bit better.
mic. Yeah, a bit more.
When it comes to, yeah. That's why Barber used to immediately, like, he'd flip his mic up and then start standing and shouting. And then he just started with it up the entire time. Oh yeah, there was what, yeah. They caught me a couple of times. I remember the just alt man. Yeah. That was at Dirk. I was very annoyed with Dirk that round.
Has Pipes control. It's been noted though.
Trying to watch here. Before this swings in, shot goes a little bit wide.
Oh, that's it. That's what we need. But Patch just said, "Fuck it, we ball."
Oh my god.
We look just a bit lost, man.
What is happening?
It looks like we tried to like Killjoy ult fake because we had so much timing on B, but they've just pushed middle and we've not.
What was the veto? Why did they pick Icebox in the end? I'm actually kind of curious about this.
The veto process is also very interesting to me. I don't want to go into it too much, but very different again. Let's just say it's more democratic in this team.
Solo, I don't know about you. Solo takes fucking forever during the map veto.
I think that it concerns me when people take a long time. I don't think they know what they're doing if they take a long time.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Basically, the way that you can do it is I could send my manager to do it every time for me, and it wouldn't affect the outcome. Like, I think I've gone through it before, but you should be able to write a list down of like the map priority versus the team, and then you basically so like if this is Haven and at the bottom's like Icebox, you should be able to just like pick the highest map on the list and then ban the lowest map on the list, and it should automate itself. But you have to figure out what the priority is against the team you're playing against specifically. It takes a bit more work and preparation to actually figure it out, but you have to do that preparation. Otherwise, you're in the moment, you're just stood there like an idiot trying to figure out maps. You're like to me, it's mental that some coaches stand there and they're thinking about it. I'm just like, you should know exactly what you're going to now, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So I see this contrast between these two coaches, Alex and Solo. Alex he doesn't bring up paper. He just goes exactly by this process you're just describing. But Solo and HSK have a like Excel sheet that they go through or something on their phone. It takes it's legendary. They had
I remember them taking ages versus us too.
Yeah, they cut it out of the broadcast because it took so long.
That's funny. We would play little games. Both had little things like we would play little games, little mind games. We also would pretend that we didn't know how the veto worked a lot. Victoria, I think, hated me because I also made a mistake once, which I got really angry about, which was my mistake.
Oh, because you were messing around and then you said the wrong one.
No, it was at lock-in and it was a best of 5, and so like there was no veto advantage, and usually in a best of 5 there's always a veto advantage.
Right.
And so like the way I internalized vetoes was that like side A was the advantaged team and side B was like the weaker team, and so I picked side A in this neutral, like we coin flipped and I won the coin flip, so I thought I'm gonna pick side A because it's a better team to go. And then like the way that the neutral best of 5 went was like we would pick a map and then they would pick 2 maps or something, and then they get to pick the side for the last map, and I was like, wait, like what? Like I get fucked by picking the side A? And she was like, yeah, but side A doesn't mean anything, it's just like that's just what we called it. I'm just like, oh fuck. But we won 3-0 anyway, so I don't know.
Who are you playing against? Do you remember?
Navi.
This G2 and MasterCard series breaks it all down. 12 episodes packed with insight.
Yeah, we would also do it. Boaster would almost like pretend. I think sometimes we were genuinely just crossing the dots or whatever, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. Sorry, but we would pretend to not know a lot of the time. When we had probably discussed it for a very long time, exactly what we're gonna pick. Oh, there's more drama.
What is this? I'm opening it.
Okay. I don't really understand.
We'll be right back.
My kids are farming you. It's not my job to do. It's not a great look, honestly. For it's not the best look. Not the best look. It's good. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the best look because Valorant is that we're not very
The second half here of this icebox. Dire Straits the moment for Paper Rex.
Absolutely. Taking a look at the Coinbase, you got to report a zero. A donut for something.
Oh boy.
He has 9 kills. He's top fragging.
Is coaches beefing? There's coaches in this too. I mean, I know Smart 7's a coach.
For sure. But Munchkin, on the other hand, has that ace and really just accelerates and is in cruise control the rest of the time. He is dishing it out as well as just calling.
The thing I find funny is that you can't really interact against teams with fan bases that are big. Like you just can't. You're not gonna win. Like you're just gonna get fucking owned.
So well prepared, just has his opponent's tendencies so well understood, so well researched.
It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. You're gonna get owned. Did they win? Did KC lose the game?
Ahead of the event about which player would get the first ace of the tournament. Munchkin, I think, would be not that high.
KC lost, but they didn't lose to Blackhand.
Maybe Caron, maybe.
Bro, I'm confused. Why are they getting involved in a game that they didn't even beat them on?
I can think of a lot of players that I would consider.
Oh, they lost to Blackhand tonight. Oh, okay.
Looking very good here on the icebox.
Where's this?
Gen.G though, quickly sliding forward in towards his A site, turn around the back to go ahead and try to alert them. They realize that there's a flank coming through, but how many players? I don't.
Oh yeah, they did 2-0. Oh, why do I feel bad? He's got 2 more shots off. He hit. The sheriffs are farming us, man.
Looks for the second, gets it, and it's a flawless pistol here on Icebox in this tournament. It's very good here on the Icebox.
Isn't it? Sure. I can think of a
We
lot
played the same pistol as they did pretty much. The difference is they had sheriffs and they just farmed us when they did it. The sheriffs I think are too strong right now.
It was a 3-man push towards B garage with GENG TPing in, throwing a paranoia, then collapsing on the players trying to get out of their heretic.
Who was the player that was like that like Case Smart 7 didn't think was good or something? Who was it referring to?
Why not? Why not, Munchkin? Sure.
We'll have to see that one back. There's 3 players.
You think Barry? You could just like look at her stats and immediately say that she's good though. It's weird. It's weird to not realize that.
Why the hell not? Leg spotted. Some damage across there onto GENG. Munchkin gonna be able to try to find it. There's the 3K.
I'm just flabbergasted with Gen.G. I mean, I knew they're good, but this form that they're coming into this event with is unbelievable. I mean, they look like they're ready to win another Masters.
They're looking better than they did at Shanghai.
100%. 100%. This is the best
They
I've
look
ever seen this team
better than they did at Shanghai.
Hands down.
Did they lose the pistol? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's rough.
19, 8, and 4. Is that your birth year? You're old.
Something around that, yeah. I remember when cars first started coming out. You know, horses were going away.
Well,
Karen looks better than last year. Karen, I haven't been keeping up to date with APAC apart from like Paper Rex games and stuff and teams they're playing. Karen stats wise wasn't phenomenal compared to last year. I mean, at this event he's farming though.
Just very cleanly sweep through the remainder of this map.
Yeah, I think Karen actually had a pretty rough start this year. He picked up the second half of stage 1 for sure. He saved Gen.G actually a lot.
Oh really? Okay.
Kind of helped the team get over the line to this point. Now the rest of the team is up to speed. But yeah, he was looking pretty bad for a little while. I think it was a confidence issue. He said himself like he just wasn't having fun playing Valorant anymore. But he's okay now.
Yeah, I mean that happens. Oh fuck me, man. Oh no, I've just realized I fucked them this round.
What'd you do?
That's my bad. That might be my bad.
Oh no.
I mean, 11-3 down is not my fault. But I might have just lost them around.
Texture drop down the double face the kill. Batman now needing to clutch once more, but Ash will not allow it. Bonus converted, match point found. Gen.G are looking incredible.
It's just jaw-dropping. What do you do against this?
Bro, okay, technically for this event, I've done 2.5 days work now. Well, actually 2 days work, because I gave them notes the other day, so half a day's work. And part of that half a day, one of my notes was something about that round. And I think that I just fucked them a little bit. But my note is correct. It's just they're just not used to playing the thing that I suggested. And they didn't fill the hole.
Do you see the paper that Alex was holding in his hand just now? Must have been Minnie's notes.
That's not my notes, no.
Fuck these notes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What was I can't remember. Yeah, I worry that's I'm worried that sometimes the way I wrote the note was very general. It was like it wasn't like you should absolutely do this. It was like I think this, but like can we like keep this in mind kind of thing.
Damn, 2-0.
That was pretty easy for Gen.G.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a game brought to you by Minnie's Notes.
Yeah, that was all me. The thing is, I've built enough of a reputation in my stream for comps I like and don't like. So my chat will be able to know what how involved I am with that level of stuff.
That's outrageous. This team is looking like something else.
Before all the YouTube comments are speculated the content of Minnie's notes. It wasn't that deep. It was just it was something about the way Devi uses Killjoy util against heretics, and I made a suggestion sometimes in certain situations. I feel like Paper Rex at least didn't show anything this series.
I know, I was laughing.
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely did not show anything. Series.
Bro, the Ascent, they were showing loads of stuff.
Now, Texture, we see a lot of confidence from you and also from the way you play.
Texture.
What is the source of this confidence? 텍스처 선수 오늘 보니까 그냥 보법이 다르던데 이 자신감과 미친 폼의 원천은 무엇일까요?
Oh man.
저에 대한 믿음이라고 생각합니다.
Having that full faith in myself. And also, I think today was all about how you guys worked really well as a team, as a unit. And I think it has to do with how you kind of
Can you help Paper X out? Guys, shut up.
Ash into the team. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the train needs more fuel. Maybe I need to speak to Sliggy. Sacrifice. Where were the sacrifices? None of you sacrificed. I'm sat here trying to conduct the train a little bit. Assistant to the coach. You can't sacrifice yourself now.
That's right. I want to be on a watch party where there's sacrifices.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot. That's my bad, actually. That's my bad. That's my bad. The loss is on me because we weren't shoveling coal.
Well, there's one thing that I always tell Foxy9 and Ash as we step into the venue.
Is this your worst loss as a coach?
Yo, I don't want to go home. I want to stay as long as I can in Masters Toronto. And I feel like that kind of mindset is what the two rookies.
To be fair,
and
technically,
kind of mindset and the confidence
it
that
might
I show
be.
in myself kind of will be emulated by those two players and to the rest of the teammates as well. So you know what
I mean, no, at Reykjavik 2022 we had 2 subs and we got farmed in a few of the games. Wait, I don't mean that as in like worse. Like I mean objectively, it's like how many times have I been 2-0'd and then lost them at 13-3 or something at a global event. I don't think that's happened very often. But again, like
누가 있지? 솔직히 퍼시픽 그냥 RRQ는 만나기 싫고 퍼시픽이라서
losing twice to Loud is bad.
말고는 아무 팀이나
Bro, we're talking about am I getting baited?
G2나 G2? 네.
Well, I don't want another regional matchup in the playoffs, so I would say RRQ, I would rather not face them, and for the team that I would like to face, I would pick G2.
Oh man, I'd be so annoyed if I do get clip farmed for some of this stuff. I'd be so embarrassed.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Especially about it's more like for the boys.
Women.
Oh, the women stuff, that's whatever. I don't, yeah, that's whatever. It's more like, I feel like I'd hate to be a player on the team and just open up YouTube and it's like me saying something stupid, you know?
You didn't really criticize any of them.
Yeah, the many hates women stuff, that's water off a duck's back. Like, I don't, you know, I'll survive. But offending Paper Rex players is I'm more worried about.
And he is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
and again,
you
like
would
I said,
offend
some of
a lot of
those
people
teams,
in the process
personally
too.
wouldn't choose Gen.G.
A lot of people.
I think they are playing tomorrow.
They play tomorrow?
They can, but after
Yeah.
today, Sen and Gen.G have made playoffs, which means there's only 2 slots left.
Really?
And
Play
that's gonna come down to
tomorrow
some
and
of
then
our
day
teams here,
after.
and it's gonna get really sad because elimination day.
Are you sure?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, it is tomorrow. Fuck.
Garbage. So how are you guys feeling about these teams tomorrow? Who's your money?
When's the draw? Is that now?
I'm gonna be honest. Team Harris
No, it's not tomorrow. It's the next day.
actually has a lot of potential as a team. They had
Look.
a great showing in my opinion in Sentinels, despite not winning a map. It was very close.
Because these are all
And
1-1
the second
teams.
map, Team Liquid versus
Yes,
MIBR.
that's right.
No, 0-1 teams, sorry.
MIBR are gonna bounce back.
So it's gonna be
Day after.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're looking at performance in this tournament, Wolves by far had the
I wonder
best
what to...
showing, but
I guess I can... I'll write some... When should I write notes?
relative to like what we know that they are capable of. And of course, with Nats coming back, I think that's the hardest.
I need to write notes as soon as possible, really. I might eat food and then write notes for them.
Yeah, you said if Nats is going to be coming back. Mel, don't do that to me. I don't want to think about a world.
And then I'll VOD with you tomorrow, probably. You're going to be around for the next game?
One of my favorite players. I really don't want to.
There was a clip of him rolling up
For
to
the Paper Rex game?
hotel, you know, getting out of the taxi.
Yeah,
VIP.
I can be.
You're welcome
I
to
will
join.
definitely be watching. I hope they make it 12 instead of 3 a.m. though.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the earlier one too, because I get to just finish my day.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to come back. And next time we're going to shovel some coal.
Yeah, there's going to be shoveling coal next time. There's going to be a real effort. And I want people killing themselves to the train.
Yeah. It's going to be different. This was, we got complacent.
Yeah, there was
we got
complacency here.
Yeah.
Please save Paper. I feel so bad when people say like stuff like "please save Paper Rex." I hope you mean by shoveling coal and nothing else. Minnie's the conservative grandpa and we're the progressive children. Why is that? Why is that?
You know, I'm gonna get Alex to print out your notes and have a thing on his desk.
That would be
says
funny,
Minnie's
actually.
notes. Yeah.
What would you print though?
Well, chapter 1, Minnie hates women.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm wondering what is the actual like. Okay, so the differences today is technically you might be a curse right now, but other curses involve me wearing this T-shirt instead of the other T-shirt.
Oh, you have the other one? Which other one?
The pink one. The this one.
The little dinosaurs on it.
No, is it got dinosaurs on it? This one. The one they're wearing right now.
Oh, the glitch.
Yeah. But it's drying because I wore it the other day and I was sweaty, so.
I'm not wearing a Paper Rex jersey today. I don't know.
Yeah, I also, when I was locked out, that was it too. Locking out. I'm usually, when I started streaming, I would end up not paying attention. I would analyze the game for like the first 6 rounds beautifully, and then I'd end up getting bored and just not concentrating for the next 2 maps. But nowadays I feel like I'm actually able to concentrate. But today I locked out. But we were winning when I was locked out. So that's another curse. Bro, who do we get to play then? Who's likely that we play? I guess we play the winner of this game, I would guess. Because surely we don't play Heretics again. What do you think is right? If Wolves won, could we play Wolves?
Oh, that's possible.
I'm gonna take a punt that Heretics they should. I think we're at this territory. What's the map veto?
Who would you want them to go up against?
Fuck. Map is it might come down to map veto.
Oh, there was a sunset blade. Okay. I didn't see sunset.
I'm not gonna say it loud, but I think depends if Team Liquid got Nats or not too. Because our map pool might change if they have Nats compared to if they don't have Nats as well. Yeah. Anyway. Right.
I think Liquid will be okay with Nats coming back, even with the lack of practice. There's something about Masters too, and people with teams with, you know, these sort of like visa issue rosters, and then them performing really, really well. Who is
That's
it?
true.
Who did?
Navi won
Paper Rex,
Copenhagen.
obviously. There's another. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Navi,
Who was that
Copenhagen.
last year?
Last year, Heretics.
Oh, Heretics, yes. Or Patty Tech, yeah.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly wasn't super locked in, so I can't even tell you what happened, to be honest with you. Which is good, because then I'm not giving anything away. Yeah. Okay, right. I'm gonna dodge. So, thank you very much, Victoria. Everyone say thank you to Victoria. I'm gonna leave. Hey, Trubun.
Thanks for having me.
No
Everyone,
problem.
give me money.
Yeah, give me money and come back in 2 days and get ready to sacrifice your life for the train, because the train hit a roadblock today.
Yeah.
And it's hurt. So we
need
you.
full effort. Rest well. Bring the shovels. Or what? I
No,
don't
not
know how
shovels.
you
Bring your body to get thrown into
Your
this furnace.
Okay.
Right.
Bring your
anyway.
body. Eat well. Eat well. We need a lot extra, you know, mass.